Let me see. Shout out to y'all people who in here early. What's up with y'all? What's up, Raquel? Shout out to you and those pictures, y'all. That info y'all dropping over there on the road. What's up with you, Mrs. Lori in the building? Chrissy, Sheila, and Janita. Shout out to y'all. Miss Amanda, of course. Thank you for dropping my links. Got to make sure people get their credit around here. Press what? We got to make sure people get their credit around here. Especially the men. Press one. Let's see what's going on in the building. It's good to see y'all this morning. Long weekend. A good Monday. Y'all see the thumbnail. What's up with you, Forrest Glory? Good to see you. Yeah, a contributor to the Roll Tide. What's up with you? Yeah, y'all see the thumbnail. Yeah, early Monday too. No lacking on these YouTube streets. You know, because you just gotta wait for the information to drop. These people be dropping their information back to back to back to back. That's good. But you can only fool the people so long. As I always say, I not only come with facts, I come with real facts. There's one thing when you got facts, but then you got real facts. That's what I got. Real facts. They can't run away from this one. We don't wrote the book of history right here on Coffee and Kush TV. Sometimes you gotta look back at your work and say it's a masterpiece. Press one. It's a motherfucking masterpiece. What's up with you, Bocat? I'm just tripping on how we got this far. What's up with you? I'm tripping on how we even got this far. Press one. I'm tripping like, damn. Are you saying what I think you're saying? Yes, I am. That's why you say, when you, as a POW, a prisoner of war, press one. Look on the outside. You wonder why everything is against you. All nations. Not the women, of course, but the men who set policy. Press one. The men are all got together and came against us in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And somebody got to put that shit together in history. What's up with you, Miss Helena Marley? You know, we've been doing this for a minute. History lessons on top of lessons. Sometimes just talking is just amazing what you come up with. But I think I've gotten to the Indian deception. Press one. You see the thumbnail. I think the Indians is the redcoats. The British is just made up of. The British is more like the monarchy of King George. They just don't want to tell you that he was a negro or something. Press one. And they all came against this. Just Britain or King George. Because Britain ended up with everything. Britain and Switzerland and the Vatican. So they can't say, oh yeah, Britain was, yeah, right. It seems to be that the outlawing of slavery and emancipation of all slaves was right here in America. That's why it's the home of the free. Russia, Germany, Africa, no other place is known as the home of the free. Freedom. Press one. So I started thinking, since these Indians fought for the redcoats, which is everybody else, I'm starting to believe that this whole time immemorial, we write on about that made up time. Somebody posted, I think that was Raquel. Remember I told y'all, I said, I think we missing 1,000 years or something like that. Press one. Somebody posted this in my Discord, and I thought this was fascinating because Raquel posted this, and I said to myself, wow, I hope I got it. But it's supposedly they added 1,000 years by adding an M. Press one. Remember I was telling y'all all this shit was in America at one time, and it was one empire, global empire, And they disguised the global empire of Nazi takeover, bro. It was really King George shit. Press 1. And his descendants will be landowners, planters, governors, and those appointed to run many lands. Press 1. Remember I was talking about that time immemorial they just made up 1,000 years? Well, here it is, nigga. Here it is. Press 1. So shout out to Raquel. She found it. I said, wow. You know, they might have went that way. So you guys do that, investigate more into this. But did they add an extra 1,000 or BC 890? You know what I'm saying? Like, when the fuck was that? You know what I'm saying? They just made up this history. They added 1,000 years to make up time immemorial before the law. They smart. This is that craftiness Double Up was talking about, that the Bible talk about. One letter, M. Press 1. So looking back at history has to be like, I see why it's done in steps. I see why awakenings it has to be done in steps, because look at what we uncovering, just looking for some dang, who were the Nazis? Were the Nazis Americans? Who were them little boys? What's the Swiss banks got to do with this? Why the Pope was invested in these banks and with the Nazis is outstanding that y'all would join him. Press 1. So that's just a beautiful point. We gonna be looking more into right here on the row, but it's just, let me see, what was that? All right, what else did I have here? Yeah, so that kind of validates. But look at this. Remember I told you all nations. Now why do I have the American Indians up there with the German flag? Well, I don't have them up there. They have themselves up there. And everybody wanted to know, who are these people? Press 1. Well, they are the Aryans. Press 1. See, these little names and stuff came after the scramble of Africa when they making up all these names. What year was Liberia and all of these places created by us? Then that's time. These are the times. You feel me? Who are they genetically? Is Southeast Asians, Northeast Asians collection. Press 1 of the same bent cross. Press 1. So the German native is no different. Remember I told y'all that the Russian native is who they got these people painted as, and Carimio is trying to make them you. Press 1, but you got land ownership. And King, we found, shout out to Say It, we found King George actually making treaties with these people for certain tithes to the church. Press 1. Tied straight to the church because they were roamers and savages. Well, not savages, but like not scavengers. I meant like hunters and gatherers and deer herders and things of that nature. They are not who was the owners of the land. Press 1, for they didn't have. And remember, Carimio said he was a Jew. How did two Indians have a Jew? And he laughed at that shit. Well, he was doing this. That's why I got that picture right there. Because I want to show you how deceptive he, the same one that put this up, the same one that put all these pictures up. And I busted him at the World Fairs, especially with this one, because it was all an act. This whole Native American story is to cover up the genocide. And the rest of the nations had to do it. Forget all this swarty talk, because the swarty Negroes, the German Negroes, the Russian Negro, they was all the same kingdoms, because it was ran by a sovereign kingdom. Press 1. A global kingdom, and they believe in Christ. Press 1. They believe in God. They believe in rules and regulations and law and things of that nature. Press 1. So what I wanted to show you here is when we got these pictures, this left hand picture right here is more likely, you know, a Google World Fairs photo where they was trying to make it seem like, but you can see the swastika on his beanie. I mean, his featherhead was trying to sell to us. These was Native American symbols and all of this, when it was not no such thing of this. Press 1, did nobody live in no teepees but these people from Russia and the American Red Cross during the ages of when it was pillaging and robbing and stealing and killing from the American Negroes. They know this. This is a thing, Negroes. They know this. They know they did you dirty. You just ain't realized it yet. They waiting on you to be like, listen, bruh, this is what happened. They like the crying and shit. That's not real. So they ain't got to have feeling towards something that ain't real. That ain't real. Sorry, it happened this way. You see that swastika right there? Y'all can come with whatever y'all want. It's been to the 320 degrees, and when it's turned to the other side, it means peace and love. Yeah, right. It means Confederate. That's what it means. It means collection of European, what's Aryan nations. That's Africans, Sub-Saharan. You see that? Sub-Saharan, Sumerian, press 1. Some Sumerian, press 1. The Aryan race, press 1, is a collection of all of these people as one. That's who they are. They were trying to be one, but what God say? Boy, he tore Babylon down. Press 1. You didn't even get included in it. You still a slave, but they came as one. This is where you at. Babylon building ass folk, where they think they can come under one superior race over you. And because you are blessed greatly. Now, Caremio, it do be right. I'm not saying people don't be right. What I'm saying is he is not going to tell you the complete truth because he's an Aryan. You can't hide. Press 1. The Indians was a confederation. Yes, they are the confederation. A collection of Aryans, Mongols, Polacks, Slavic, all of them but you. All of them. That's the wave of, those are like the fucking nomads of fucking Lord of the Rings, the grunts. They just come to civilization, traveling Turkish ass. Press 1. You this is what I'm saying. You are not me. You're not from us. You are Sub-Saharan and Asian. You know how I can tell? Your eyelids. You Aryan. So you would push this to get your people here to be Jew. Press 1. I said you would push your people in place of the Negroes are in collusion with when they were actually part of the Confederation who dismantled what you call America, but which is actually King George's shit. Press 1. These are facts. I don't understand what happened to y'all knowledge and wisdom. Did y'all meet a cap? Do y'all need special effects only? These are Native Americans. If they was in America, they have a red, white, and blue flag. Press 1. Look at that. They German Canadian. Look at it. Look again, Neo. Press 1. Look again. You feel me? He throws himself in genealogy and say, how did a white man, how did a Polak or Jewish man and an Indian make whatever the fuck he said? He just threw himself in it and put a question mark. That's because you're Aryan, sir. You need to find yourself before you find somebody else. Press 1. You need to find yourself before you find somebody else. Press 1. Facts. You may be you may not even know you misleading a whole civilization. Press 1. You may think you're doing right, but you're not. That's why when you go to jail, you go to the white people's side. Press 1. You don't go in there and say, we niggas. You don't even come to our side of the jail. And y'all quit playing like people do. Press 1. If I gotta do it, y'all gotta do it too. Hell no. Ain't nobody bigger than a program. What the fuck? This nigga going right over there and join with his Aryan brotherhood, which is whites and Latinos. Press 1. And Asian folk who want to be over there too. Armenians, all of them over there. Y'all quit acting like Kev don't know what the fuck he talking about, thinking this shit the internet. All right. This is war. Press 1. What you talking about? This is mental war. You see that moon right there, that crescent moon, is the same thing that's on that Nazi crescent moon. Press 1. You know, the German, that little thing right there is the Canadian little flag. Press 1 is like a maple tree, but it's not. So he trying to say, oh, they, he is them. He is them. He is them. No, we. And then he is them too. Well, if you them, then you will be the Negroes in America then. And you know you're not. You know what I'm saying? There's no hate against nobody. But you're saying you're something. And then you're saying you're them. Which is really them. Press 1. So who are you people? You people are Aryans. What you would call gypsy. A whole little gypsy army and shit. A whole little gypsy army. And it's okay. It's just that people, especially we, got to stop being so fascinated by entertainment and get in your studies. Press 1, I got to talk to y'all how they be talking. Getting y'all study. All nations. Shout out to whoever posted this in my chat, my Discord. All nations. Press 1. Don't that look like Future? With melatonin pills, he will make him Future. Look at this guy. He will portray as this one, but they all Asiatic, Caucasoid, Polak, Slavic, Indian, and Jew, which who you would call the Jewish, but really the Ukrainian, Russian, and / German. Press 1. They just changed who they are. That's all they did. And they want to tell everybody else who they are without telling us who they are. And when this wasn't no fucking cowboys and Indian days. Press 1. Do you know their sign language? Indian sign language? These people tried to fool our forefathers, and while they were constructing history, they made up Indian sign language. Would you like to see it? Press 1. Press 1. I want to play this stuff like this because your history is retarded. Because they sold you something that was going on at the play and you believed it. Press 1. So Kev has got to teach you that they pull a historical joke on you because they was to erase your history and wipe your mind and create a branch of super niggas who are white supremacists. Thus giving them an ever unknowing awareness that they melanin is worth everything, that they're selling you, killing you all. Your whole existence is profitable to these machines. I mean, these people.
Not like this. Not like this.
These people, you just don't know it. These motherfuckers. All right, so cowboys and Indians, that's not real. Those are movies and propaganda to put your brain somewhere else, to make you believe your history is something else, to add another 1,000 years to something that never happened. While they was stealing your shit They was raising the kids in these FEMA camps. Press 1. Oh, I come with it. But sometimes you gotta let Karimio know he don't gotta use them old ass photos. Stop it, Karimio. Stop using made up theories that these are Indians when these are clearly not Negroes. Unknown tribe. You damn right. It's called World Fair Tribe. Press 1. That's what. That's what. But this is just a spiritual whooping. Press 1. This is a spiritual whooping. Don't take it no way. Don't be like Kev over there hating. I'm just spewing the truth. You're an Aryan. And y'all can't run. Press 1. You cannot run. Just like we can't run from what happened to us. Y'all not finna just laugh at us and our downfall. And then y'all so high up in knowledge and wisdom bring you all the way down. Press 1. You see what God did to young Pharaoh? He's brought down. Press 1. Once young Pharaoh, king of the world. Now he's sniffing around on the ground like he got a cold whipping on him. Press 1. He over there. You might see young Pharaoh at the lake acting like a fish. Press 1. Ain't no telling. That's how down he is. Press 1. Don't laugh when he down. Just look from afar. I'm sorry. Mr. Gold, G. Woo! And there's a Bible teaching in there somewhere. Somebody who was brought low, who thought he was all that. Next time they seen him, that nigga had on one sandal, bottom of the soles is crusted. Bro, what happened? What happened to him? I was riding his horse one day, fell off. Don't be an example. Press 1. You want to don't be no damn example. You feel me? And Karimio know I love him, but brother, it's time to get to the truth. Eventually, the truth is gonna come out, right, y'all? Right? Eventually, it's gonna come out. So y'all can't say, oh, the Indians this and the Indians that. The Indians fought for the red coats. The Indians was the red coats because the Indians wear red because the Indians are the Confederates. Press 1. That's why they were the ones who was able to steal your birthright and put you in replace of the Dawes rolls. They put the real Native American on the damn roll. Press 1 and included all themselves as $5 nationalized citizens. Press 1.
Shame. Shame.
You're dealing with the greatest of all time. This is a history without no books. I'm out here like Neo right now. Boop, bop, beep, bop, boop, bop, bop. One hand up. Watch out now. Watch out now. Press 1. I see it. I'm like, why is they making me fear the Nazis and put the Nazi on a man with a mustache? I think about dumb shit like that to get me to a scientific conclusion. Press 1. So I can prove it. You feel me? I scrambled up brain cells so I can... Why are they doing and think and watch TV? Why are they scaring the shit out of me with this little dude with this mustache? Who is this? That's why I got here, because I ask questions. And most people ask about whatever question that they want, they get. You want questions what happened to Young Dolph and Nipsey? You gonna get it. Press 1. I ask for this type of stuff. Press 1. So let's take a look at Karimio, people. As he said, this not no diss. Press 1. There's not no diss. This is just scientific studies. This is all for study purposes, Karimio. It's not that no beef, bro. I just want you to step your program up since you're going to be teaching. Press 1. Now, listen to this, Karimio. Listen to this, buddy. Now, this is your general. Press 1. Now, you know, you can look from here. We was doing better things in the would that say 30? Press 1. You know there's some bullshit when it's 1930. Press 1. They didn't expect a brother like myself to be born and stay committed to this time zone. Nigga, 19 what? Press 1. You've been around and driving cars longer than that. What the fuck wrong with them? Who made this time up? Press 1. Who made it up? So I'm asking real questions. I want to know, since they gave me this federalized Rockefeller-ass story, that these Indians, and they've committed themselves to this story. My father was taught this madness, and everybody can verify the Indian story is they Native Americans. Don't try to hide now. Press 1. Y'all said they made peace with the Confederates or the Union and 16 and 14 bullshit. Press 1. I'm a larky. Press 1. Give it. They trying to place themselves here. We got a superior knowledge here. So I had to go find, the proof. Okay, the 1900s. We already know we was inventing things in the 1800s. We had cars, and what is they doing? We shouldn't be living in the Aryan entertainment, white supremacist, black Nazi, KKK white mindset. The polar opposite of themselves. You're supposed to have a superior mind. That's what you said. You said you was a god. Press 1. You supposed to be above that. I don't know. That's just me. Or am I just above all of it? And you just don't know. Because if that's the case, then, crown me now. If that's the case. Because if you just don't know you was a white supremacist, boy. It takes a lot to admit you've been doing the devil's work this whole time. The devil's work is Adolf Hitler's mindset. That's the seed of the devil. It is the mindset of the church and of today and of old and the one that just emerged again. Press 1. Is that mindset. It's not really a person. Press 1 is a mindset. It's an allegiance. It's a legion. Press 1. You see how Vlad TV put that Ukrainian flag on his channel? Told you who he was. I told you. They got y'all to be hyped up over this once again. They got us to go and fight a war. Remember World War I? You became what? A damn Frenchman and German up under Leopold and them, where they betrayed you, enslaved your ass, and took over your nation. But we gonna get into that. Let's stay with the federalized Indian story, Karimio. Y'all quit using fake pictures when there's video. Hercules. Press 1. The Truman Show continues. Now I told you all of it was made up. This is actually alternate universe YouTube channel, and this recording. This is just giving a different perspective of history of what we've been told by the Rockefellers and corporation. So if you have a problem with this, just turn the channel and go be entertained elsewhere. Now let's look at how Karimio people in them said they was here and they communicated. And let's see, I told y'all these Indians only have like 5 words in the language. So how the fuck did they sign anything that was constitutionally granted? Nigga, what? Look. Did by General Scott. My friend, I am glad to see you all here today.
I have brought you from every direction.
Press 1.
Sit in this council. I have come myself from very far in the east.
Let me sit here with him.
You're not learning your sign language.
Press 1.
And soon it will disappear.
Let me sit on this side.
It is for us to make a record of it for those who come after. Before it becomes lost forever.
Before it becomes lost, each delegate gives a tribal sign. Look at these old ass niggas who came up over here and pretending to be colonels in the cavalry, and these we knew English. You look at this.
I arrived last night from far away over there.
These niggas say I arrived last night. My father, Wasaki, was a great chief. That's who Paul Monkey, Phoenix Moon said her great-great-grandfather was. I am here to tell y'all, I know I will not tell you anything that is not true.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
That nigga. Over there off them opiums. I feel very glad you do not shoot us with our guns, with your gun, and superior technology.
Now we're smoking, eating, and living together in this life. Long ago, we used to fight each other.
Long ago, we used to fight each other. This is how you create history. White man, we meet each other here with white man, all brothers. We eat, smoke here together. It is very good. He made a pony pouch. Forever 21. What he saying? They brought me here from the flatland country. Wait a minute.
I have never seen these people here before.
Not like this. Not like this.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look how his friend looking at him. Bro, that ain't what you was supposed to say, bro.
Not like this.
Oh, cuz, bro, what the fuck you talking about, bro? Bro, you ain't bring us nothing. Bro, you from here. I never seen these people before. It's the best class on earth. Woo! Woo! I never noticed this. Best history class on earth. I don't know this shit gonna be happening. I just put this shit on, bro. My man said, I ain't never seen them people in my life. They brought me here from China. Oh, God. It's not like this, man. He brought me here from China. I know I didn't hear what the fuck I know he didn't say what I thought he said. Woo, praise God, bro. That's worse than Reverend Billy Kyle's or that damn Dr. Martin Luther King shit. Person, that's worse than that. That nigga said, listen. They brought me from all the way somewhere else. I'm not even from nowhere around this place. They brought me here. I don't even saw these people before. Caremio. My man. These your boys? From a whole northern country. I gotta rewind that, bruh. That made my stomach hurt, bruh. He looking at him like, no, he didn't. Just they brought me here from the flatland country. Press one. You can't make this. I can't make this shit up, y'all. Where my blunt at? Where my damn blunt? I'm gonna drop my blunt. It's sad. I ain't even got to do no more work. Just do this. Just present y'all history. Cause said I'm cool. I'm tell y'all straight up. They brought me here from a whole nother place, bro. Y'all in the future don't believe none of this shit. They stole me and brought me here and made me claim that I'm a damn whatever this is I'm dressed as. Look at him. He got real sign language. Look.
I've never seen.
He got real sign language, don't he? Yeah, his shit more potent. Press one. His shit kick, don't it? Watch him. Nigga, I'm one nigga, right? One person. I say, how y'all doing? Man, it's love. These niggas drugged me, threw me in the wagon. Nigga popped me in the nose, ran across, switched sides and all that. Switched identities, came back around this way on the other side of the Rocky Mountain. I've never seen these people before in my life, and can I understand a motherfucking language because they speak nothingness. Nothing, all of them. They sit up here just playing games. Oh my goodness. That's that work, brother. That's that work. Woo! Yeah, just all of them. I understand sign language when it's a real person. I don't give a fuck what you trying to say. Nigga, hold on. What you saying? Two people? All of them? Nigga, I've been in jail with deaf people before. Chinese people who can't talk to the deputies about to get their ass whooped. Nigga, I know what he's saying. He's saying the truth. Press one. Huh, D-Jack. Nigga, hold on. Don't beat him off. What you saying? Oh, he need a mat. He need a mat, bro. Don't beat him up. Come on, bro. I'm not retarded. Because you retarded. You want to pretend like you didn't see what the fuck he just said about your history. He said, I don't know none of these niggas. Why they putting on the screen, I'm here to sign over a country or some shit. They still ain't paid me. Lord have mercy. Woo! Let's listen to him. Look at this one. Bullshit. He back bullshitting. Look. What he got this nothing on the screen.
These people all use different languages. They are all my people. We meet here for 3 days. I'm glad.
He said we speak different language because I don't know what the fuck he talking about. I don't know what he talking about. I don't know what my role. Press one. I have been brought to this pagan. I shake hands with all these people. I'm glad to talk with all these friends. I have finished. That sounds like a Mexican in ICE program. Hi. They're gonna cut my head off if I don't play his religion. I am a Sioux. I have come here from the creek.
I am a crow.
I am a crow. No, they didn't go find retarded people. They down here at the bungalow. This is the equivalent to if I went to Bungalow 54. If the world said, all right, Kev, show us how Cairo University. And my dumb ass went to Bungalow 54 to pull the brightest students. What the fuck is he talking about? I have come far away from... This is like some choke no joke, tell on yourself. Look at his friend too looking at him. His friend looking at him too. No! You supposed to be using fake language. No! That nigga said they brought me all the way over here. Nigga, this TP, what is this? I'm in a fucking farm, in a zoo. Human zoo. Where people are recording us and putting things on television. Press one. I have arrived and I've been eating until I am full up to the throat. I'm full. I have finished, nigga. America treat me right. Sit here and play this game. Look at him.
I come from the Mandan country. This Began country. That is all.
That is all. Foolish woman cry. Oh, we get to see a woman. Women always look
I am
worse.
Mandan.
Women can't act for shit. Press one. Shout out to y'all. Y'all be struggling when it's time to put on the goddamn class act. Goddamn, all you gotta do is watch the women. That's not how women really act right there. That's how we find out about the conspiracies. Look at the women, how they acted. Look at them. That's not real. I mean, look at this.
The earth lies people. I have been sent for.
I have been sent for. I have come. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. They said foolish woman, you know. I had to make sure I put the extras on it. Oh yeah, because they totally suck. Foolish woman. A foolish woman. Perhaps one, that's what her title was. A foolish woman. Boy, if I would have been paying attention in history school, I would have had questions for my teacher. I am Cheyenne. These people are all my brothers. That's not what the other one said. The other one said they brought me. I don't know none of these people. And then the other one said we the same people, but we have different languages. This nigga talking about I'm Cheyenne. These are all my brothers. Even a foolish woman over there. Press one. Let me hit the shame bell.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Oh my goodness. Oh, to my Native Americans, I know this guy. The eye is on y'all right now. People who claim Native Americans, y'all know y'all really are Germanic. Yeah.
These people are all my brothers. We walk together.
You just can't make me walk together. I love them.
That's all.
All. That's all. Bird rattler. Tribe. He's a blood. Nigga, I live with the pagans. This is my shit.
My far away brother.
Hold up. I live with the pagans.
I live with the pagans.
This is my ground. I am glad to see my faraway brothers.
I look at them. We eat and smoke.
That's it.
My voice is really. It's Cuba.
You got the same.
Oh my. Look here.
How do they know what words to put up if they don't know what they talking about? This nigga did this 3 different times and it meant 3 different things in parentheses. Somebody said that's China Mac people right there. Yep.
Look at me. This is my country.
This is my country. I know it is. My heart is good.
My heart is good.
I know.
I'm far away off there.
I can't do this. And y'all saying these are Negroes? Press 1. Are these Negroes? I'm going to put a poll up there right now. No, because we got to settle this. Are these Negroes? Yes or no? Vote now.
Good. We've been eating together. I'm glad. That is all. I have come to the Pagan country, the Little Rocky Mountains. I'm here to talk science. I'm free.
Did y'all know there was real footage? I bet you didn't. It's real footage of the Indians. Why? I don't even know why y'all using old photos because they want to make it 1,000 years ago. When this is the same stuff. These are the same people right here that you would consider Native Americans in America. Do they want blacks in being called Native a part of their own bloodline? No, but they can hold up where they really from. They can claim every other nation that they from, but they don't want the Negro to be native to America to get the benefits that they own the land that they own. They are the same. They are the Aryans. You the only one food, which is the collection of them all. They're all mixed, all of them. Now I'm saying that we not mixed as well. What I'm saying is They are the mixed army in the Confederacy that came against thee. All that Revolutionary War, just that shit, all that shit was really just a great war. Press one, that was just a great war. That's the problem that people are having. It's really just a great war. That's all it is. They went back, made all type of people that constructed how George Washington, the corporate George Washington, was the first president, when in real life is King George, not President George Washington. You understand what I'm saying? And he's not a white French guy who came over here. He was a guy who ran the banking system over here and was king. Press one. So people got to understand, this is time immemorial. They need you to believe all of this old stuff so you don't pay attention to the theft and who robbed you. Everybody will say they are you in many different forms, and you know it. They will say on paperwork, we Native Americans, when we know Native to America are the ones who built America, not a traveling army from East Europe and West Asia. And you understand what I'm saying? Who lived in teepees and couldn't speak. Those are not people who signed contracts and land deeds with a federal government, a union railroad, a union bank, a union period. Press one. So after proving that this is all the Indian story, in my opinion, is cover up for the atrocities that these people, in association with Swiss banks, in association with other nations, Germany, who you call Germany now, Russia, Europe, Japan, Pacific Island, all the Pacific Island, all of these people are perpetrating time immemorial history in America to deceive you off your land and off your property. Do you understand what I'm saying? To rob you blind. That's why all nations come here and hold you down. This is why I'm giving you the why. You understand? All of them are claiming is the $5 Indian, nationalized themselves as natural born citizens right here. So you had German, Russian immigrants, Nazi immigrants who came over here. Press one. And those were soldiers. Let me ask you a question. How did America not have you in World War I? But you fought in the Revolution, you fought in the Civil War. How didn't they have you in World War I? Because you fought for the ops. Press one. Soon as you signed up for this shit, you went straight over there and became part of the Legion. They duped you. Put this on right here. They duped you. And while they did that to your soldiers and shit like that, they was running these type of campaigns over here. It's just simple as day now. You know, this is real. You know, that's why I encourage people. Focus, use the information wisely, post what's important to the show. Something's great is going on and people haven't realized it yet. But you will. Something's great. Through all the entertainment. It's the reason why y'all just paying attention to entertainment. Ain't nothing else to do. This is why you had stuff like this. Shout out to the person who posted this. Tiny Tots Want Daddy Back. Now this is by who? Who do you think would do stuff like this? Have you got a wife and a cute children or a girl who you want to marry? They want you to come back alive. Well, what chance you have to survive? Hardly any at all. Remember, back home, I think this is Red Cross. I think that's what they were saying. This was the Red Cross shit. See, but this is the type of propaganda they running on soldiers and shit. Get married, do this, do that, give your name up. You may die. There's a slim chance you're going to make it back. Zoom, zooms, and wham, wham. Meanwhile, they all over here having world fairs. No, they having world wars, destroying everything. And then when they was finished shooting everything up, then when it was finished destroying things, they draped it with Nazism. They draped the whole scenery in Nazi Hitler propaganda. It was all destroyed buildings and beat the fuck up. Facts. That's why when you see Mr. Roosevelt and those people that was around at the time at those world fairs, just look at the top of the buildings. Look at the buildings. They look beat the fuck up, destroyed, shot. They never showed you the top half because it's the same buildings. When they said they was over there, yeah, we saying a lot today. This is important. I'm saying a lot. Because there was a whole Confederacy that was sent against you. That's why. I'm a product of that. You are too. Somebody, you got to make sense of it. You can't have all this information at play and take this time on earth to just be entertained your whole life. You can. It's quite possible, but you don't want to do that. This is a cesspool of information. You got access to everything that I'm saying. To the dams, to maritime law, to the Pope, and not just the Pope, the caustic faith, and cinema. It's all out here, you know. Somebody just posted, Amanda Seal just posted this on Instagram. See? Amanda Seal just posted something on Instagram. Let me see if I got it. Where they are saying it was a concentration camp, a damn Holocaust. Can somebody send that to me? Who sent that to me? Amanda. Could you send that to me on my Discord, please? So I can throw it up for the chat. Amanda Seal says there was a news report that said what? That there were concentration camps exterminating and throwing black people, freedmen, and mass graves. I'm trying to see if I have that. Bingo. Which is incredible because it's right up what we're talking about right now. Press 1. The Devil's Punch Bowl. Now, ain't that something? Ain't that something? I'm going to take a call and we're going to the Devil's Punch Bowl. Remember the alligator camps? Remember we were talking about this. Coffee and Kush TV. You on the air? What up?
What's up? This is Marquise from Indiana.
What's up,
I was
Marquise?
saying, so the Germans came over here and act like Indians, and all the Indian flags of today are representations of Germany.
Wait. Let me listen to what you're saying, brother. I'm sorry. What'd you say?
The Germans came over here and to act like Indians, and all of the Indian flags of today, they represent Hitler's Germany.
What you mean? All of the Indian flags of today? What do you mean?
Like every one of the flags they have in any state, the Indian flags, they all represent Hitler.
How you know that?
Just look up the background of it. If you put them all together, they make the swastika flag.
Well, you got to show me that. But thank you for the information.
You're welcome, sir.
Oh man, whatever you want. Now let's go to it. What's this?
Concentration camps. People mostly associate the term with Nazi Germany, but historians say it's true. They also existed in America. During the Civil War, authorities in Natchez, Mississippi forced tens of thousands of freed slaves into camps built in what's known as the Devil's Punch Bowl. Jacob Kittelstadt explores this forgotten history this Mystery Monday.
Untouched fruit falls to the ground near the banks of the Mississippi River.
They talk about there's the most beautiful wild peach groves down in the Punch Bowl.
And researcher Paula Westbrook says, like a peach, the area known as the Devil's Punch Bowl has a pit, a mass grave from the 1860s. Historians estimate that in 1 year, up to 20,000 freed slaves died in contraband camps below these bluffs.
When the slaves were released from the plantations during the
a mass grave from the 1860s. Historians estimate
we had mass do we have floods in 1860s? Press 1. 70s, 1820s, 40s. Did we have mass flooding in 1860s in the South? Y'all ready? I told you. There it is. Manifest destiny. Not the real one. The devil's. Told you, family. This is real.
Estimate that in 1 year, up to 20,000 freed slaves died in contraband camps below these bluffs.
When the slaves were released from the plantations,
they say freed slaves, freemen. These are people who was at those slave concentration camps ran by the Red Cross. And all, listen, we got them.
During the occupation, they overran Natchez, and the population.
1 year, up to 20,000 freed slaves died in contraband camps below these bluffs.
When the slaves were released from the plantations during the occupation, they overran Natchez.
Hold on. They overran who? The Axis.
Not like this.
Wait a minute, that was here. Wait, the Axis is the Nazis. I played World War II games. I played World War I and II games. The Axis. Wait a minute, she placed the Nazis here.
In contraband camps below these bluffs.
When the slaves were released from the plantations during the occupation, they overran Natchez, and the population went from about 10,000 to 120,000 overnight.
So they decided to build an encampment for them at Devil's Punch Bowl, which they walled off and wouldn't let them out.
Don Estes is the former director of the Natchez City Cemetery.
I just put my own tombstone right there. You see Estes?
Learning history's been his life. He says Union troops ordered recaptured black men to perform hard labor.
Straight down, right here.
While women and children
Did he just
were
say
all
I
but
put
left
my own tombstone over there? No, you put the name you stole over there.
Don Estes is the former director of the Natchez City Cemetery.
I just put my own tombstone right there. You see Estes?
Learning history's been his life. He says Union troops ordered recaptured black men to perform hard labor.
Straight down, right here.
While women and children were all but left to die in the 3 Punch Bowl prisons.
Disease broke out among them, smallpox being the main one, and thousands died. They were begging to get out. Turn me loose and I'll go home.
Why they had smallpox? Because in the camps they were, oh my goodness, turn me loose, I want to go home.
Back to the plantation, anywhere but there. But they wouldn't let them out.
The Union Army did not allow them to remove the bodies from the camp.
Oh my goodness.
They just gave them shovels and said bury them where they dropped.
Oh.
And I'd really like to show you more of this terrain, but it's just too thick with greenery. These bluffs are also straight down, so not only is it dangerous to navigate, it's still very
unbelievable. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Woo! Coffee and Kush TV. You on the air? What up?
What's going on, Professor? Steve from Chicago.
What up?
This is kind of undeniable at this point because what they saying on the program don't even make no sense. The way they putting it together logistically don't make sense. You can't go from 20,000 to 100,000 overnight, unless the population that you're dealing with is already inhabiting the area you're trying to take over.
Right. You seen how they threw that in there? So you had what you called was white supremacist history telling. You got to know the difference between the two. Go ahead.
Yeah, and then when they're talking about the punch bowl, that's more references to water and flooding. But it's like I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to word
Well,
it.
look, what you're trying to say is it represented the water. The water was red like Kool-Aid punch bowl. What's our favorite flavor? Tropical punch? It's the red, right?
Exactly.
It's in recognition of that. That's the hidden subliminal behind that. Go ahead.
And then the dude talking about he putting his gravestone right there and then bringing up smallpox. It's like, sir, you know good and damn well that's not smallpox that killed those people.
Well,
don't say they called disease.
Well, that's the same thing they said about the Indians. That's what they said about the Indians. But remember, they were being vaccinated by the Red Cross.
Yeah, these people, they need to go to Nuremberg for this. Because I don't know how many, you can't listen to this and say, oh yeah, that's definitely what they're saying is true. Nah, there's too many plot holes.
Well, I'm telling you,
that's all I want to say.
Thank you for that, my man. My man. Well, we know they ain't gonna tell us the truth. We know that. We know they ain't gonna tell us the truth, but we gotta listen to it.
Mysterious back there.
It's a bed of alligators and snakes.
These are official histories. This is official. This is on the record.
It would take Indiana Jones to get back in there at this point.
And then you come on up washing away bluffs and the Devil's Punch Bowl that has so many people that no one knows how they got killed or when, and they're still down there wasted.
And even to this day, they talk about wild peach trees that come up down there, but no one in Natchez will eat them because they know what the fertilizer was.
Exploring the unexplained on Mystery Monday, Jacob Kittelstead, WJTV News Channel 12.
And historians say even now people might discover old skeletal remains after flooding on the Mississippi. But being on the Natchez Trace, sometimes it's difficult to tell which century those bones are from.
It killed over 100,000 people. There you have it. I mean, what can you say? What can you say? I'm taking calls. 424-209-9506. You have to understand history from the point of view that you were invaded as the German. All right, like they said, they had to invade Germany because Hitler was tripping. Reverse, and they had concentration camps. Remember, I told you. The Red Cross had concentration camps that go right back to what the Red Cross was. They say they played a blind eye, which they can't play a blind eye because they were always been around. So they couldn't have played a blind eye towards the Holocaust. But it's how the person who survived recollects his memory. Press 1, his or her memory. You have to understand history to know what happened to you and how you ended up in concentration camps. The biggest atrocity in the world was the American Negro being nearly exterminated by way of smallpox, press 1, and other diseases by the Red Cross. The Red Cross is the Confederacy. Not only is the Red Cross the Confederacy, the Red Cross they are the Nazi concentration camps. Remember, they are, so you were in there. Press 1. You were in there. Stop thinking it was just tents and all of these things, and nobody The Nazi concentration camp is called, that's English concentration camp. It's called the Confederacy. Press one. That means the Red Cross. That's the army. Press one. That's the foreign army right there. And they exterminate people in there. You know what the Holocaust was about? Press one. Don't you? The extermination of God's people. They needed a story to come up with, so they created time immemorial and legalized falsifying history. Press one. So you got taught a history that's not real. It's part of the theater of war. God say, I created this place like this. You say, no, the cavalry of the French Revolution and George Washington was fighting for Colonel this one and that one. When really, bruh, you have no idea. You can't handle the truth. That's why I play video games with Flight Simulator and Truck Driver, because I can talk to y'all, my gaming buddies, about this stuff freely. I don't care. They threw a lot to throw your history, y'all. So as you were born, press one, your history was off. See, they history come from incubation, and all these people was birthed with Adolf Hitler bloodline. Press one. These are the seeds of Hitler. That's where they get this old Antichrist story from, and it was going to be a great leader, and that's why they call him the Jesus Christ of democracy. He is the grandfather. Do you want to live in a democracy now that you live in one? Hell no. And all of these people sitting back, they're not doing the democracy correctly. Yes, they are. That's how democracies is ran, like communist socialists. Press one, because you've been ideologically subverted. You come from queens and kings and sovereignty and God and righteousness and holiness and an example, and you don't became nothing. Nothing. They put the maritime law by coming up through Louisiana. Press one. Huh? Like Napoleon dividing the nation by way of Napoleon. Press one. The Frenchman. Press one. Invader. Press one. Said they was in Egypt. Well, that's down there. That's where it was then. The Louisiana Purchase. Press one. Tired of playing with these people. You got to understand who is who. They are one. There's a collection of them. Aryan. They made it up. Press one. But not really. But their collection of nations came here and made up a beautiful story about him, who's claiming to be him on the flip side, and then the black African, who I already told you was the North African, who became civilized by the French, who was actually you. Press one. Remember, you went to Iberia. You went to North Africa. You created Morocco, all that. You just don't know how these nations, the Asiatic people, who also claim Native American status, press one. You just don't know the game. You've been cut out your own box because you want to get involved with credit and you want NFT money. You want how to make a fast dollar. Press one. The Devil's Punch Bowl is where it is, though. You don't see them talking about that. Hit that like button and subscribe. You don't see people talking about the Devil's Punch Bowl. Well, they do, but Not the people selling you these stories, not this way. I'm telling you, you don't have to go no further than 1, 2, maybe 3 grandmas ago to get a clear picture about what happened here in the Americas and how you went from inventors and creators and great arts and music to nothing. Absolutely nothing in the profit of the world. Not only did you sell yourself out, you sold your land off. You didn't sell it off, but you don't became a slave in your own land through debt bondage. I started noticing the game when Adolf Hitler and stuff, 1933. Wait a minute, this sounds like American. They history sound too much like our shit. And why we always engaged over there? It's because they're engaged over there. They need a way to cipher off more of our money to give it to Ukraine. We supposed to get $300,000 a year for reparations. And Vlad TV was like, no, I don't think they should get reparations. I bet you if you ask Vlad TV if you think Ukrainians should get $300,000 for coming to America right now, I bet you he will agree with them. Press 1, because they ain't nothing but a bunch of Ukraine, Russian, white supremacist-minded folk. They don't even know they sick. Press 1. They don't even know they sick. He gonna sit up there. I'm just now thinking about it and say black people don't need reparations. But I bet you he think you can use black people tax dollars to give Ukraine some damn reparations for coming over here, because these are they people. And that's why. Coffee and Kush TV. Hit that Cash App. What's my Cash App? Cash App. My cash tag is Gills Gang. Do a couple shout outs this morning for the people who support the broadcast. Yeah, he didn't say that. No, black people don't need that. But I bet you he got a Ukrainian flag by his name and want every donation in the world. But nobody can give donation to us. We can't get our $300,000 a year. Press 1, we can't get ours for the next 30 years like he and his people do. We for some reason the Mexican can come here and get $50,000 right from New York and Cali. You ain't even need a driver license. It's illegal to pull over an illegal immigrant in California. So I don't even know what the fuck going on no more. I don't even know how black men can even sit back and think about how cute they look and how smooth they beards is in a mirror like a bunch of bitches, rather than knowing about politics and watching this political shit running another play. You supposed to be free, but you looking in the goddamn mirror like a woman. Press 1. I've developed all these little fucking narcissistic. Oh, that's because y'all watching Kevin Samuels. That's why. Hit that like button and subscribe. Cash tag is Gills Gang. Coffee and Kush TV is the Mongolian, Native American, Russian descent, Canadian born, native, a Negro. 86% of the people say no. 14% say yes. It's time to just preach the truth. It's just time to preach the truth. I'm just talking the truth. They done sold your lineage all to all these foreigners. I ain't never seen no shit like they got on the East Coast where the Indians from India control the gas stations. They got their own every damn thing. It's like, what the fuck? You can't even pump gas out in this bitch. They want a cut of everything. That's what this shit is. A rape and pillage of the money, the taxes of all your forefathers. Everybody doing business on your dead relatives' land. Who the Red Cross gave smallpox to and just put in slavery just a few grandmas ago, stole all their land, reclassified them. Manifest Destiny gave them access to your name. Press 1, and the accounts that thereof. Press 1. You got World War I, World War II pensions never paid or stopped being paid by the U.S. government. Listen. This is a mass deception fraud going on. You feel me? And y'all believe these people because y'all caught up. They only need entertainment. Their best weapon is the divide of the black family. to put Kevin Samuels up there, Tamika Mallory, George Soros to fund all the YouTubers. Press 1. This is how you destroy black people. They can't say nothing about us, but we can say something about them. They can say kill niggas all day, nigga. I'll come up and pull up and phone them, blow the black. They can stand in each other's face and spit damn near and say, I'll rape your wife and do this to your daughter while your mama looking down. Lord have it, just get more and more satanic. I can't even listen to it. I just choose country. I listen to country now. Just good old boy. Don't mean no harm. That's one. Y'all niggas don't got, it ain't even no reason to. If it ain't Tupac, if it Nip, I'm kind of cool. I'm not really listening to nothing like that. I'm not listening to nothing. I'm trying to get to this definitive, though. What's really good with all of these nations and how they are Aryan by right. Press 1. How they are Aryan by right. So the Nazis, the Russians, well, the German, the Russian, they all got together. And said, fuck it. They good people. We gonna go over there and pretend to be this one and that one. Press 1, like we need some help. Do you know what they was doing with them Boy Scouts? Press 1. Boy, they had a whole army over here, and y'all over here talking about my new little kid, mail-in kid. Press 1. Just like these Russians be coming over here dating these white men on these TV shows. Press 1. From Ukraine. Press 1. From Germany. From Russia. Oh, Chris. Come on, Chris. Marry me, Chris. Marry me. Press 1. Look at your hellfighters. Look at their helmets. German helmets. Look at this. Press 1. Who you fighting for? A whole different nation. Why? Because I keep telling you, that little red, white, and blue American flag wasn't even around before you did this. Before you did this right here, what we know as this. You know what I'm saying? And the U.S. government allegedly taught the French and the German how to treat the American Negroes. They was mad at the French, said y'all allowing them to do so much. These are people who you just won the war. They already ready to put them in slave. No, wait till they come back. Watch what we do to them. Break them in. Facts. You ended up in a concentration camp. America can't deny this. Nobody can deny it. You just haven't realized it. You just didn't realize it until Kev brought it up and brought it to the sphere of information. Press 1. And now people are researching, wait a minute, are we? Yes, you are the Jew. You the Jew that was put in a concentration camp. You the one bodies was stacked up that was on them trains. You remember all the trains that was coming through? Yeah, they were mass graves all over the place. When the Union Army, did you hear what the Union Army said? It said, but shoot them where they stand and leave them right there. Don't even bury them. Press 1, let the animals eat them. Press 1. So you got to know the Red Cross is an enemy and always has been of the Aboriginal black people of the world, not just the American Negro. Man, they all over the place. You be messing with the Clinton Foundation or something like that. These people are all over the place. Red Cross probably tied to Evergreen. Who knows? But this Red Cross, this Switzerland bank where they can't be extradited is your problem here. You know, what happened to the many people and the names of these 100,000 people overnight who were murdered by the Union Army? Press 1, which is the federal government, which is the United States Army. Where did they get reparations? What happened with that? It's up to us to do more and more research. Because this is interesting. How many more places is like the Devil's Punch Bowl? How many other places that it just go right? We already know the answer. Press 1. We're just solving the equation. Remember, I tell my students, don't come here with just an answer. We solve an equation. That's what I'm doing. Don't think you solved it. Get to the solution. I mean, find, could you explain it? You know, 32 times 2 squared x plus y equals what? Press 1. I know you got the answer to the test, but where's the work? That's all. It's a lot of shit. 424-209-9506. It's a lot. That's a whole different. I didn't even think about the Devil's Punch Bowls. I didn't even put that stuff together as far as the Holocaust. But you know that they know that was part of an Holocaust. But even worse than that, they trying to put it back like it was so long ago in slavery. This is like they're using the word slavery to cover up for the Red Cross. Red Cross are the first people that start enslaving black people. Shout out to the Lion of Judah. I'll never look at sign language again. Shout out to you, man. Jason Harris. Shout out to you, King, and Bo Cat 803, my guy. Shout out to you, my man. I appreciate you three for sending a donation to your boy, helping build one of the best information class that we got out there. There's a lot of notes that you can go over, and people are posting at the Urban Conservative. That's where I validate my own information. I'm validating my own information. I'm like, whoa, okay, that's dope. You know, but I can go in my video and say, that's dope. There it is there. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. There's people in there really proving a point. Now, the time immemorial thing, that's a beautiful thing because we can actually see when they added 1,000 years to your history. Shout out to you. What up with you? What's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Marquise. This is from Indiana again.
What up?
Hey, so you telling me William Lord sunk the Titanic on purpose?
What I'm saying is I'm sticking with
Dude, no. You already said that he didn't alert the sailors that was working with him. That's against protocol. That's a criminal action.
Yeah, it is.
So he's a murderer.
Well, who'd he murder?
He murdered everybody on the Titanic.
So what that got to do with us?
The William Lord family should be held accountable because they probably got paid a lot of money out of the settlement from the Titanic.
But what does that have to do with what I'm saying with our people? What does the Titanic have to do with that?
That was the start of slavery. That was the true start of slavery.
But okay, back it up with something. Go ahead. We're listening.
The people that were on that ship, there were some survivors, and they were able to go make it back to their homeland. And some of them came here.
Obviously, you ain't listening. So I'm not. You must not be in my Discord or nothing, because you confuse yourself. That's why I just ask questions. You're wrong, but okay. Sound like you were going somewhere, but you're not going anywhere. 424-209-9506. What's important is people stay focused. Don't lure, conversations I'm just going to not take your call any longer. Look, the Red Cross, the changing of identities, bringing World War II people over here. Press 1. Switching of the identities, nationalizing them. Press 1 via Ellis Island and many other things. Press 1. Yo.
What's going on, Professor? Super Chicago.
Is who?
Coop from Chicago.
Okay, speak up. I can't hear you. Y'all quiet as hell today.
My bad. But yeah, I wanted to say off what that other dude was saying that just called in. There is no William Lord. That is Robin Williams. That is Adolf Hitler. They're all the same guy. All that stuff is fake. It's all Shakespearean.
What you talking about? Wait. What you talking about?
The guy who just called in, who was talking about William Lord, the man who sank the Titanic.
You see, but that's why I didn't want to. I'm not talking. That's why I didn't want to go into what's fake and what's real. I'm going into what we study in the class. You know, a lot of y'all just be going to conspiracies and what's real and what's not. I'm showing you what's real. How you going off of the last caller? Is he like directing stuff here? I don't think so. So I don't even know how you even went there. When we talking about the Red Cross changing the vibe, that's what a lot brought with the fellas around here. That's why the people I study with, most of them is females. And y'all niggas be calling, but nigga, y'all sound like goofies to these women because we really are focused on this, bro. You talking about what the last caller said. That's not what I do here. Sorry for your luck. It's about time you know. No. Work too hard to be worried about a topic that doesn't exist. That sound like that last goofy. So don't do it again, or your ass will not be taking calls any longer. That's why I tell y'all to speak up so I can hear y'all. A lot of y'all be trolling so hard. Don't, you get one call. 424-209-9506. We talking about the Red Cross, the switching of identities, Nazi hunters all over already. This is proven. What I'm saying is fact. How you worried about some unknown goofy from somewhere else that don't matter? So I can't do it. Some people just can't go. Their minds are just trapped in the metaverse. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air. What up?
That was my fault, bro. The Salvation Army and the Red Cross are the same.
Well, we know that already. It's the same thing. But we talking about how they switched the roles. So don't bring me your little conspiracies. Bring me something you working with. Participate in class. That way I ain't got to drag you on this goddamn internet. There's no reason for you to stand up and be retarded. Oh, man, the Salvation Army and the Red Cross. We know this. I know this. I'm coming with it. Participate in class. That's all you do. I beat you to it already. I'm already here. I already know it. Try something new. It's over. That's the problem. Right there. Niggas don't focus. What I say in the beginning of the school year, niggas have the hardest time. I'm talking about how these people created to watch the damn Nazi concentration camp. Press 1. This is the real deal Holyfield, and y'all talking about some madness. No, you can't hang with me. Hell no. Go over there and hang out with that nigga who you correcting. I don't know what the fuck y'all doing. The Krevny Christ Red Cross concentration camp. Press 1. And they took your position or our position. I'm starting to think y'all niggas is a bunch of Frenchmen trolling me. Y'all all must be French or something, because it's in y'all blood to not focus in my classroom. Y'all must be some old black, Germanic, Aryan great-grandfather was a Nordic Viking military that was a Nazi. Press 1. I don't know what y'all is that y'all can't focus. Maybe y'all daddies look like these people. Maybe y'all don't know y'all great-great-granddaddies because y'all come from over there. Press 1. Y'all was a part of that North African French black. Press 1. Half Turk. Press 1. Moroccan government. Press 1. Then come on, bro. I'm talking about the American Negro. Y'all know who y'all are. A lot of people know they incubator babies and all that. Press 1. I'm talking about real stuff. The Red Cross is is Nazism. Press 1. It is the extermination camp. It is that. Why the Red Cross didn't help during the pandemic? Last we left off, Adolf Hitler. Press 1. Adolf Hitler and this guy helped each other out so much. I'm beginning to see a game being played on the Negroes while y'all living in some damn conspiracy. Fuck it. I'm beginning to think that Adolf Hitler and this guy had the same yin yang position on both sides, if not the same damn person. Press 1. How is it that Adolf Hitler had extermination programs and y'all had extermination program? How did Adolf Hitler get his extermination program from y'all? Press 1. How that happen? Because I think they're one and the same. I think the collection of the corporate structure of the United States Incorporated is a foreign entity. And use the red, white, and blue as a nation of 50 niggas who went into white supremacist ideology, SS, or whatever you want to call it, of global domination. Press 1. And use this land as a resource for themselves back home. That's why you can get a Dubai. That's why you can get this one. That's why the Queen owned things here. That's why the Pope, the Vatican own all this stuff. It's crazy to think, but it's very logical that you may have been living under white supremacy this whole time. You could be Nazism could have been a show. What's his name? Adolf Hitler? Because so many people played him as actors that even in the future here, we don't have a real depiction of him. We do know he was in America in the 1900s. Press 1. All these people was in the same place, waving around, clapping around, like they just did some great shit over here. How did Adolf Hitler own dams here? Who flooded you out? If they bombed Adolf Hitler's dams, who they flooding? If they bombed his dams and his dams is in America, who they flooding out? Which will put yourself in a perilous state. Humanitarian efforts. Here comes the cross, the SWATs, the Swartz, Switzerland, the Swartz, Schwarzeneggers. Press 1. Here they come, helping with their little kids and shit. Press 1. They can't deny incubator, orphan trains, none of it. They can't deny the Boy Scouts, Hitler's Youth, the Daughters of the Confederacy, putting you in a TP, putting you in a Red Cross, your extermination programs. They can't hide this no more. This is coming out. You're going to see this all over TV. Because Stone Cold says so. That's why. Press 1. That's because it's being uncovered. That's because here, at the very logo of the pond, a rock is being thrown and the waves is affecting the upper levels of the vibration. Press 1. One person can affect and change the world. Trust me, I'm trying to tell you. You got to be smart, though. Coffee and Kush TV on the air. What up?
Hey, what's going on, brother? This Wednesday from the H-Time, man. I just want to add something in real quick when it comes to your Red Cross thing you're talking about.
Go ahead.
I ran across the information, right, about the bubonic plague. I'm sure you're probably familiar with that. But in the bubonic plague, around 1900 or whatever, what they were doing was people that was contagious or had the disease, they made them go in the house and stay in the house or whatever so they would spread the disease, and they'll mark a red cross on the door. You know what I mean? So it's like representing the Black Death and the Death Cross, all that type of stuff. That's what it was representing.
So they will mark the house.
Yes, sir. They'll mark the door. Wow.
That's like the Bible.
Aspect.
Remember that?
That's right. They killed all the firstborns and they told them to mark the door or whatever so they could pass them up. God damn. I ain't think about that, bro.
You just set off a lightning bolt.
Shit.
That's like the Bible said, bro. They put a mark at the door and it do represent the blood.
Pass them up.
Damn.
And you know what, bro? God damn. So because they said many times when they go in the house, the people was dead, bro. Damn. And they said they end up building buildings too to hold all the people that kind of survived but was contagious to keep them from.
They took the death to them, just like the Bible say. The Bible is a story about what happened to us. Write a few out, and if somebody is going to come and break it down in history, that's what the Bible is about. Thank you. Anything else, sir? You just.
Nah, that was it for the most part, bro. I just want to throw that on you, man.
Thank you, champ.
All right.
You can't make this up. Damn. Damn. Well, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yep. That's crazy. That makes sense. Bring it to you. That makes sense. They go up in there to stay up in here for 10 days. Go up in there, they'll fight everybody up in there, pass out, go. No respirators. Polio did that same shit. Polio will stop your lungs, and you got to be breathing on a respirator, and that's how a lot of these people probably passed away off the respirators. Probably getting vaccinated by these folk. I ain't even gonna lie to you. They probably just tried to wipe you smooth off the planet. You can't make this up. I don't even know what else to say. The brothers say they put a cross by your door. I don't even know where he got that source from. It just reminded me of scripture. And that's where y'all should be at. Today's time, it should affect you like that. It just affected me like that. Like, boom. You know, and it should affect you if you in your word. That's Exodus 12, verse 13. Somebody call that in. That'd be great if somebody can call that in. That'd be great. 424-209-9506. Could the whole extermination program could have been on you this whole time? We had it. What if all this pain and sorrow that they're giving everybody else is really yours? What if you are the Jew that was put in concentration camp, that was exterminated all over the place? Well, it's getting to a point there ain't no what if. 424-209-9506. Where these niggas at? Where y'all at? Gentlemen, where y'all at? Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air.
Hi, this is Lita.
Hey, Lita.
I'm calling to read verse for you.
Talk to me.
12:13. And the blood shall be to you for a token upon the houses where ye are. And when I see the blood, I will pass over you, and the plague shall not be upon you to destroy you when I smite the land of Egypt. Do you want me to go on?
No, that's perfect. I knew it was in there.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, my God. God is good. He's revealing all to us. We just got to keep being steadfast and following him. And thank you for everything that you're doing and everybody that's in here and trying to be on the right path.
Yes, ma'am. I thank you. 424-209-9506. What are these niggas that be pressing one in my chat room in the morning like they really hanging out with Kev? I know y'all learning something. What are these niggas that be hanging with Kev first thing in the morning pressing one and all this shit? Where y'all at? I need to know y'all the ones who learning. It's the fellas who gotta pick this up. The women do it. They know this stuff. They don't know it, but they enjoying it a lot. And I think it's the fellas who we having a problem with speaking or having the confidence to speak about these matters, or maybe they just ain't paying no damn attention. Yeah, so you dealing with a whole curse. That's what you dealing with. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air.
It's Coop again. I ain't calling the show. You just called us out, man. I'm just letting you know I'm still in class, dude. I don't want no smoke.
What you got for us today, Coop?
Just add to the subject.
Go ahead,
I believe what's going on. 1 second. So you asked where the Red Cross was when the pandemic happened. I don't know if you remember, but right along the start, I think it was like a month or so after Kobe died, the Red Cross pulled up in the Hudson River with a giant war vessel. I didn't even know they were capable of. I didn't even know they even had those types of ships.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
They displayed it all over CNN for the whole world to see. Like, look at this giant warship as the Red Cross comes in to provide aid. It was kind of like a ritual, like another shout out to what they did before.
I wouldn't say ritual. Probably just the same. Come get up here on this ship, but it never made land, did it?
Nah, I think it just. I'm sorry, I think it just paraded around and then sailed back out into the ocean again.
That'd be crazy.
That's all I wanted to add, man.
Thank you for that.
I'm not a spy and none of that.
I don't care about you. Can't spy on me. I don't care about none of that. I'll do a show. Spy on this information.
Word.
Shout out to you. I don't care, niggas. I don't do spying or none of that because I'm not on the internet. I do my show. I say what's up on Discord. I get information flow. But I got a whole life. I don't give a fuck about no spy or none of this shit. I'm about to order me some breakfast. Picking up that damn spy. That's what I worry about a spy for. That's it. Kwame got to worry about. If you to spy on me, you gonna be smart as hell when you get finished. Press 1. I tell you that. If you gonna spy on me, you gonna be smart. You gonna be smart. That's what you gonna be. Press 1. I'm not gonna leave you out there. I'm here to present you the truth. It don't even matter if you here to troll me. You heard me shout out Said again. I don't give a damn. And I always shout people out. So that little shit he said about you don't give me my credit, I always shout your little weird ass out anyway. And I'm going to continue to shout y'all out on the information that y'all sent me. I don't care that y'all got to make up excuses and lie because y'all get caught doing shit. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I still love people in the world enough to display this information. If I would have let what y'all do get to me, I'll be depressed. I wouldn't have the strength to even put this shit down. But I'm a champion. I'm a true champion, like Danny Garcia say. I'm a real champion. And those who ever did me something wrong see me on this computer like, damn, this nigga wrong and this nigga still win. Oh, you get this nigga that's Kev, you can't go wrong with that nigga. That's him and God still working. Press 1, it don't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Bad boy. Press 1, I'll be doing this before you, and I'll be doing this with you, and I'll be doing this after you. Press 1, it don't matter. No, because I eat every day, I'm full. Press 1. Some people can't do this. Some people want to do it. Some people just here to see if they can kind of take the information. You can't. You got to be like here mentally. You know, you got to be there mentally. You know, did the Truman Show happen to the American Negro? I told you what the Matrix was about. It was about a brother, a black man born into the Matrix. Press 1. You know what the Matrix is? A false reality. Press 1. Now you're going to go watch it. It's a false reality. It's a Truman Show. You can't eat it, taste it. They taught your ass how to hate yourself. Press 1. Everything you do is anti-Christ, anti-self. Press 1. Anti-holy. Everything we've been brought up to be. And God is changing us from being born into sin and pulling us out of it. Our ancestors went from holy to broke. That's why we went from niggas to bitches. Worldwide living. You feel me? So God just walked us from a position. He had us high and he brought our whole kingdom low because we under a curse. Press 1. Facts. You want your ass under a curse. But don't remember, through Christ you have a redeemer. Press 1. Remember, he's the redeemer of not just you, but the kingdom itself, in which he owns the whole land, the whole kingdom. Literally. Press 1. Like you can say a company owner. Press 1. Because you know that it's a company. Press 1. And you know you got to work to you got to have a job. Press 1. What you gonna do if you wasn't working? You were bringing no food home to the fam. You feel me? What the fuck is you doing? You feel me? Got to work to eat. Press 1. Got to work to eat. But you got to wake up to the fact that you not no slave. Well, you was a slave under the Red Cross. How many of y'all understand that? You was a slave. Your family was a slave. Yes, to the Red Cross, the concentration camp in America, and there was a bunch of them. So you don't think that you was in a concentration camp and your forefathers didn't wipe you out? That's what you think? I mean, didn't go through what they saying was happening to somebody else? You up here worried about a George Floyd because George Soros got Tamika Mallory out here talking about one person when there's 100,000 niggas in a mad grave down there that you just heard. Somebody playing with you. Press 1. That's going to be my slogan. Somebody playing with you. Somebody pulling tricks and pulling stunts. You feel me? The same corporate bank finance you and them. How you gonna finance him and them? Press 1. They both financed by the same people. Press 1. White people, you can't handle the truth. Niggas, Democrats, you can't handle the truth. I got the truth right here. You can feel it in your bones. Press 1. I got him beat, G. And ain't mad. How this dude just get all this, bro? We just helped him get to where they was just about to say, we got Kev to where he was. And then another one, shut up. Press 1. So they was just about to say, oh, Kev tripping. Oh, see, if it wasn't for me, they was about to say, if it wasn't for me, press 1. Kev like tiger uppercut, press 1. You was in a Nazi German. You was in a Krevny Christ. Press 1. You need Jesus Christ. Press 1. You need the Christ. Press 1. You was right here while our people was getting exterminated. Press 1. And what they do with all the bones, they shipped them and put them up under the Vatican. That's what they did. They put a bunch of niggas up under the Vatican. I bet you do the DNA check. It was just in the 1900s, right around that time of the Great War, where you signed up to be up under the Pope any damn way. You damn right you signed up, and you went right into the concentration camp with your dumb ass. You ain't realized yet? I just realized we solved it. Shout out to Said with the bone. Shout out to Said with the bone. I got to give it to you, my guy. I got to give it to you. You right. You studied hard what I taught you. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. Guess who up under there too? Your kings and your queens. Press 1. Yes. Yep. The Devil's Punch Bowl. A human sacrifice. Baptized in blood. Press 1. You know the motto. Don't act dumb now. You know the motto. Was these people just different versions of each other? Did they fund each other? Were they funded by the same people? Yes. If they had so much gold in America, why you had to steal it and give it to somebody, right? You steal it. You steal it. You got to give it to the bank, right? Well, the Swiss bank will take it. The Swiss bank could take it. Press 1. That's for sure. They identified us from existence. They identified us from... I don't understand what you mean. Keep uplifting, Kevin. Thank you. No, thank you. I'm just right here doing what I do. Doing the work. That's what it takes. That's all I got to do. Press 1. 424-209-9506. 06. This is easy. Not easy, but you don't tell me y'all just sitting there in class just to stare. Oh, they erased our identity. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. They erased your identity, gave you a refugee status, took your name, established themselves, and made it look like they been here. Press 1. Dig up all the bones. Dig up all Negroes up under there. Hey, 1700. Press 1. The first president over here was King George. Press 1. That's all you know is kings and queens. You don't know nothing else before the slave race. Press 1. Overthrew. Press 1. The people who came over to work couped the nation. Press 1. And a good example of a coup of the nation happened in 1898 in Wilmington. Should I say more? Shout out to Marley, my guy. Shout out to that. For the light of the world. Shout out to you. And that's what we got to display. We all got to be beacons of light, of information and truth to bring down what the programming in your brain. Press 1. The programming is, you come from Africa. We spent this whole time breaking up and disseminating that whole theory. And look where we are now. Look where we are now. You can't even say, our people wasn't with that. Black people wasn't with that. Yes, they was. They was with it. Yes, they was. As soon as they became part of them, they little humanitarian, there it is on front of the tank right there. Are those black people? Yes, it is. Since we talking about black people, yes, it is. Yes, it is. So all this, they was fighting for extermination, and they was fighting for a pure Aryan race, which is all of them. Jesse Owens, all of them, bro. All of them is the pure race, not you. Not you. So they can have Jesus Christ as a white Celtic. They can have him as a white anything. They can have him Chinese. They can have him. They got a show on Netflix called Messiah, a Muslim Jesus. They can be anything but you. You Africa. So we raised you. That's why you've been thinking they raised you the whole time, but you know you invented everything. So what was the catch? I'm proving the catch to you. Press 1. That's my job, is to prove the catch. Shout out to y'all. I guess that's all the information. Hey, this show is based off of interaction, and I shout out to y'all dropping that info, but my phone lines stay open, my Discord stay open, and I'm limited to a 2-hour span. So if that's all we got here, Coffee and Kush TV, I thank y'all for showing up. Urban Conservative coming up next. Thank you for chiming in to the subject matter. And as always,